So being able to do this for the first time is super, super exciting.
Reed, I'm old enough to remember your parents as players. While I think you jump like your dad, I think you play more like your mom. Would you agree with that at all?
I think so. Yeah, a lot of people say a lot of different things, but at the end of the day, I'm very thankful to have them both. They're both great players, so any compliment I get that is like one of them, I'll take it any day of the week.
Now, Cal was saying that the NBA scouts noticed you in Toronto blocking three-point shots. Is that something you do a lot? I mean, is that something that you can do consistently?
Yeah, I block a couple shots here and there, but that's kind of just like a hustle thing of mine. Like never let anyone just stand out there and shoot a wide open shot. So no matter what, I'm gonna go out and when we're in practice, someone shoots a three, I'm trying to block it. I don't try and contest it. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they shot fake and can go shoot a layup, but sometimes you get lucky and hit the ball. So just going out and just competing every day and just trying to do everything I can.
Other than being able to jump, what is the key to that? Is it timing? What allows you to block those shots?
Honestly, I don't really have an answer. I've kind of always been able to do that. I guess it's just like a timing thing and just something I've always been able to do.
Where do you think you've made the biggest improvement since you got there?
I would definitely say the defensive end, and then just all around being a better teammate and better communicator. And you have to. Being at Kentucky, you come out every day. You compete against the best players in the world. You get the best coaches in the world teaching you every day. So you have no other option to get better and to learn every day. And being here has been super, super awesome.
Reed, your relationship with your dad, does he kind of let you do your own thing now that you're out of high school, like in terms of basketball, or does you all talk often about your performances, or does he kind of leave it up to the coaching staff here to kind of let you learn and get better as you go on?
Yeah, I mean, he'll definitely still throw in what he thinks, and we talk. Me and Dad talk every day. Me and Mom talk every day. But most of the time when we talk now, it's just about everything else but basketball. They'll ask how it's going and stuff, so they kind of leave that up to the coaches. But at the same time, they love me and they want to help me. So if they see something, they're obviously going to say something to me. And knowing that I have that help is just really, really special. And like they're just one phone call away.
I've also been asking all your other teammates, does Cal have a one-liner that he's kind of infamous for, that you just can, is his one-liner he has maybe in practice or something? We know in the games he yells no as loud, the whole rep arena can hear it. But
he has one that he tells us during film a lot. He says you can't make them all, but you can't miss them all. That's a big one he uses.
Is that different from last year?
Yeah, because last year we had a whole lot of veterans. Everyone was just here for a year or two, and so they already knew about everything.
yeah.
And then I don't know, we just thought we knew a lot last year.
This is your second year.
Uh-huh. No practice. Trey, cancel practice.
Do you think it's going to be a little bit different from that standpoint this time around?
Yeah, of course. Everybody can knock down the three ball. It opens up the rim for, like the guys like Z and Aaron and all the Ugo. It definitely helps for sure. People have to play the shot. If they don't play the shot, we could be able to all knock it down. So, yeah.
What do you characterize the team chemistry at this point compared to where, at this point in the season last year when you guys were starting to come together? How's it different?
We got a bunch of younger guys, that want to learn, just the ways of the game right now, like the collegiate level. He's just hungry and, competitive, and they just ready to go. They have a lot of energy. They like to play. They like to have fun, and like to, do things like play the game all day and things like that. So it's really like a little team bonding thing that, everybody, is, doing right now. So, yeah.
If we had to ask, who's a dog on the team? Who are some of the guys who are the biggest dogs?
I see it. I mean, like, everybody's a dog on the team because I feel like you won't be here if you're not a dog. But, you know, some of the guys I would really point out, you know, Rob, me, of course, Reed, everybody, I feel like, you know, them some of the guys I say, Jay, and I could go down the line all day long. So, yep. Yep.
Just making me uncomfortable, which I have to, like, just certain stuff that I got to get used to. And, like, when it comes to NBA, I ain't really focused on that right now, you know, because the year ain't started, so I don't know how I'm going to play. That's probably really about it. Just trying to make me become more of a drive first type of guy and, like, just doing the right thing all the time.
Yeah, would you say the first part that he's kind of helping you, like, mentally, or you said with either with
just be uncomfortable?
Yeah, to be uncomfortable. Like, what does that mean for you?
Just making me, like, my playing style is making me play different. Like, high school, I never really was one of those type guys that, like, force my will, I would say. So he's, like, trying to, like, when I get the ball, he wants me to drive it every time. So it's just getting used to it, like, because I'm not used to, like, playing like that. So it's just little stuff like that I got to get used to.
That's interesting you say that, because, like, when it comes to, how does that affect you, I guess, when it comes to when your shot selection? Like, you're obviously, like, a really good shooter from a lot of parts on the court, but, like, if you miss one or two or three in a row, and a guy like DJ is more, like, very assertive, like, ever since he was a freshman in high school and all of that, like, how do you keep out of that shell of, like,
missing
couple,
shots?
You know, like, how do you do that?
I would say just work, like the constant work. Like when my shots are not falling, I just fall back on my training. Like that's what our coaches say all the time. Like when your shot's not falling, just fall back on your training. I feel very confident with my training and just have short-term memory loss. Like saying like when I miss shots, like that doesn't determine how I play.
Who's your guys on the team so far? I guess what's your background with some of the other like freshmen that have come in? And,
Which
like just like if you played with them in AAU, playing in high school.
I've been playing against DJ and Aaron my whole life.
Yeah.
I played against Reed last year.
Yeah.
Did I play? I never played. I don't think I played against Rob. Yeah, I played against Rob twice. My whole like AAU career. I played against him my 8th grade year. I played against him this past AAU season that we had.
Okay, who's your guys on the team? Like, who would you say you butted up with pretty good?
Everybody, for real. We all get along well. That's probably what makes our team like so close. Like we do everything. We do a lot outside of basketball.
All right, last question. Who gets like teased the most? Either like because like Rob was, you know, he's been like on a YouTube sensation type thing. DJ's been like a big recruit since he was young and stuff. Who do y'all tease about being Mr. Superstar or something like that?
I be cheesing Rob with the shifty. I'm like, dang, I want to be shifty like you one day. But it's just like, you know, I be getting under his skin with it sometimes.
Cool. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yep.
Like 150 something, like 157, 150. Yeah,
Couple
for sure.
rocks in your pocket.
Yeah.
Coach Cal just talked about like the mentality to want to make these changes. What was kind of your motivation, you know, to gain the weight to put on a performance like you did in the blue and white scrimmage?
Really just like wanting to like be the best I can be for playing with the team and like learning my role with the team. So really just like learning off everyone, and Coach Cal motivates me every day to play my game and understand that I have so many teammates that are also good. So really just learning from Coach Cal and everything.
Who were some of the former UK players you looked up to maybe when you were growing up and say, hey, I like the way he does this, or try to emulate your game after someone?
I mean, it's so many Kentucky players you can really think of, but my favorites were like De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, Tyler Eulis, a lot of the guards, and even like Anthony Davis. All the players are so good to me, so really just everybody.
So now to be here with Tyler, what's that like?
It's definitely amazing because like after practice, I can literally go straight to it, direct to him, and ask him like what I need to do to get better, what I need to improve on, what will help me have advantages. So really it's just like a big advantage having him right here because he's already went through the process.
How different is Cal during the recruiting process to when he's on the court in practice?
I mean, he's not really that different, honestly, because like obviously you got to listen to him. When you don't listen to him, he's going to get mad at you, but you got to listen to him. Why not? So really when you're listening to him and you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, he's the same person. He'll always motivate you and help you be the best you.
What have you seen from Reeves?
Just practicing with him so far, it's just like he brings so much to the table. He's a smart player. He's played in leagues overseas, so he already knows how to play defense. He knows where to be in certain spots. And then he can also pass the ball. He can shoot the ball. he can literally do everything. So really just playing with him is like a real big advantage because he can do everything and he helps us and stretches the floor.
How different will this team look, you think, when everybody is healthy and you get even more size in the paint?
I think we have a chance to be like a really, really good team as long as we learn to play with each other and play defense and understand that defense is really what's going to win us games, and we have to like dial down and really like learn that these teams are going to be executing their plays and stuff. So once we understand that, I feel like we have a chance to be a really good team.
How much
Support he's doing well now.
Yeah, he's doing better for sure.
What did he say? Did he say anything to you about coming here?
Oh, he completely supported my decision. I mean, you know, even when I made the decision, I went to his house to talk to him about it before it got on social media and all of that, and it was nothing but support from him, and he understood the circumstances, and I really think Hugs is just a stand-up guy, to be honest.
I got a couple questions from my street credit class. They want to know what made you even start playing the game of basketball.
Ooh.
When did you know, man, I really want to do this?
So I don't know if it's true or not, but my mom tells me I was dribbling a ball before I was actually able to walk. So basketball has just naturally always been there for me. And well, I don't think, when you say it, when I started, I don't think I couldn't tell you when I started, because as long as I can remember, I've been playing, you know. But the time that I probably made the switch and realized that I could really do something with this was probably my sophomore year of high school. Whenever it was just, I had a great year, and then I had a great summer in AAU. Then I transferred to a prep school and was introduced to a whole nother level of work that I knew I was capable of, but I just didn't have it available to me where I was in the community I was in. I wasn't really surrounded by like-minded people when it comes to the game of basketball. So that junior, senior year of high school was just, it was me, what was I, 16, 17, playing against 19, 20-year-olds in prep school. And that's when I kind of realized that I could really do something, because I was competing with the best of them at the time.
When's the first time you met Orlando Antigua? Do you remember?
First time I met, I think it was at prep school, and he was recruiting me to Illinois at the time.
I was going to say, how many different times has he recruited you?
Every single time that I've been out there and been available, he has recruited me. He has tried, for sure.
So why did he fail before, and why was he successful this time?
You know, sometimes things just shake down differently, you know. And for me at the time, I know that pre-existing relationships wasn't going to determine my decision to where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to places that I felt like was a good fit for me and a good fit for what I was trying to do.
How far back do you go with Cal? As far as knowing?
I mean, me personally, I like know Cal just because of he's Cal. You know, like I've always followed Kentucky basketball since I was like 10, 12. Like I've always wanted to be a part of the Big Blue Nation. It's been a dream of mine since I was a kid. But interpersonal, I haven't really had a real conversation with Cal until I came on my visit here. You know, he has a pre-existing relationship with my family that goes on before me. And I'm not sure what they got into back then, but yeah.
What were some of those